So, hello friends, Kuyan here, and today I'm going to react on something that is more different, something that is more, involved, yes, relationships. So yeah, it's not easy to find relationship nowadays, and it's pretty sad, man. It's like most of the world is pretty lonely, and all we need is love. But yeah, I don't know what else to expect to this, friends. It is a pretty unique video. It will be good to, see what's going on in the Western world about their relationship nowadays. Also, I am single, so yeah. Without further ado, friends, if you want to support me and please subscribe to my YouTube videos before I'm going to play this, and thank you for all your support, friends. So get right into this.
Hello again, friends, and happy Halloween. This Halloween, I have decided to dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience. A woman. As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on.
Yeah, she's been a very long time in this game, man, and YouTube. Like, I've been watching her since I was in high school. That's how long that I've been watching.
Bad female behavior, ranging from terrible things like the creepy female teacher epidemic, to more silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay video. The video where I read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do a male version of that video, but the issue
I forgot what that video about actually.
I found is the male version just doesn't exist. No, I'm not joking. I looked everywhere for the male equivalent, but it turns out, unlike women, men don't like to post embarrassing stories about themselves.
Usually because, friends, nobody cares. Nobody cares. If you say that you're depressed, nobody cares. If you're a female counterpart, if you're depressed, women are always go there to, comfort you. Everything's gonna be okay, honey. You're gonna be a sweet girl. Everything's gonna be sunshine and rainbows. For a man equivalent, yeah, you cry, man. Fuck you.
Women will be out here openly talking about the time they got a yeast infection from the homeless man behind a Denny's, but a man won't even post about the time he said "you too" when a waitress said "enjoy your food." They take that shit to the grave. At least that's what I thought. Until I visited a dark, forbidden corner of the internet. I used a VPN, I changed my IP address, I went incognito mode, and I visited reddit.com.
You forgot to use Tor browser, also known as the way. It's usually a browser, friends, that makes you go to the dark web usually. So where, illegal stuff that happens online where everything is almost hidden. Like even the government use it because it's a way for them to not get tracked by other type of agents, trying to spy on them. So it's a pretty solid browser actually.
And I found one of the funniest and most depressing communities I have ever come across in all my years doing this. It's true, folks. I may have found the one place on the internet where men are posting their L's.
Impossible.
Lord knows it's hard to be a man today, I couldn't imagine. You're told to be nice, but not too nice, confident, but not too confident.
Well, I don't expect you to, to see the men's equivalent of, I guess, our troubles nowadays.
Confident, 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures, have a perfect beard or a perfectly clean shaven face.
Yeah, so my parents also don't like my mustache. I just prefer having my mustache, man.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna skip this, friends. This is usually an ad, so I'm just gonna skip on this. And yeah, it's kind of cool. She also changed her appearance, whenever there's an ad. So
video.
Yeah.
And as always, thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Now let's get back to the video.
Nah, I skip it.
Are men okay? No. No, they are not. We have gone over
Thank you.
this many times in more serious videos. Modern men are going through a lot, and for a long time there was nowhere for them to vent. Can't vent to your friends because that's gay. Can't vent to your girlfriend because that's gay. Can't vent to a therapist because that's gay. Everything is gay, except of course gay sex, which we all know is only gay if the balls touch. So what
Really? Interesting.
is a man to do? Where is a man to go? Reddit. Of course. r/kitchen cells, to be exact. Kitchen cells is a Reddit page where, quote, incels go to vent their frustrations with the world, as well as show off the food they are consuming at the moment.
Ooh.
Now, for those of you who don't know
Very tasty, though.
what an incel is a involuntary celibate.
I still don't know what that means. What do you mean by involuntary celibate? Is that a religious thing? Are you part of, a monk or something.
for whatever
A basement monk? Ooh, a basement monk. A gamer monk.
reason cannot get laid or
A Reddit monk. Now they're not called Reddit moderators or Discord moderators. They're now called monks.
or get a girlfriend. And for the people watching this, a girlfriend is a girl that is your friend who you love. Like that little anime girl you watch in the corner of your screen, except she loves you back. So let's dive into this.
It's kind of interesting if you called your friend's friend girl because, they're more of a friend than your girl. Rather than like the girlfriend, they're more of your girl than your friend.
Let's see what Reddit is cooking.
What are they
Failed
cooking?
my f***ing driver's test today. I'm 26 years old, I can't hold a job, I can't get laid, I can't even drive.
Damn. I can't drive too. Like, I can't drive motorcycles too. I can't even swim.
I don't deserve flavors. I dropped my salad. I fail at everything I do. I'll never amount to anything. I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates said I have school shooter vibe.
Wait, what?
Flavors. I dropped my salad. I fail at everything.
It does have a very interesting long toes. I mean, majority of the time, you always wear shoes. So
I do. I'll never amount to anything.
I don't even notice it until you suggested it.
I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates said I have school shooter vibes. Bowl of sludge. What?
That's like the bowl I shat on. Like, I just shat on today. It literally looked like that.
Am I looking at? Is this your classmate? Holy shit, maybe they were right. Resident Evil ass meal. I asked my high school biology teacher out on a date the day I turned 18 via her Steam account. She blocked me. This guy somehow managed to find the one female teacher that did not want to groom their male student. Incredible. Chicken looks good though.
Yeah, and the food does actually look tasty. It actually gets me hungry.
7 out of 10. Asked a girl out and she started laughing. Oh, that's just a learning experience, dude. Got super hard. Rice.
What the fuck?
Oh.
I mean, a lot of us men are actually very easily get hard. Like, if you hold our hands, we get hard. If we in a comfortable space, we get hard. If we're playing games, we get hard. We get really hard.
5'10", rice looks good. The only girlfriend I've had was on an online game when I was 11. I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. That was a man. That was a 45-year-old man. Made this cake to celebrate 6 months on heroin. No.
Actually, I have a very interesting story. I also have a girl that's saying I love you when I was playing an online game. I kind of realize it right now. He's probably a man.
No woman could love a creature like me. But this feels great anyways. I only haven't ended my life because I don't want to make any women happy. My obsession with an anime girl prevents me from talking to 3D women. Every night before going to sleep, I watch a video of her kissing the camera, and it is almost always the highlight of my day. May I know which one it is? Sue from Monster Musume. You know what? After the last video I did, I can't even judge this. At least it's human looking.
Yeah?
The bar is in hell. I have a huge crush on a coworker. I was talking at her about fishing, and I jokingly said I could buy her one of those toy Barbie fishing rods and teach her how to catch a fish. She said, I don't think I'd be interested in that, in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster. I like how he said talking at her. Not with her, not talking with her, talking at her. Women love when you talk at them. Just corner them and...
This is why I think if women don't like you, if everybody don't like you in some way, especially a lot of women, there are probably things that you've been doing that, they don't like, that you have to understand and change about yourself.
Start yapping about...
It's very hard to understand it unless, second perspective view, it's very hard to see yourself in that sense because you always I'm talking in this certain type of way, but you don't know, in their perspective, it's very offensive in a way, or it's very disgusting, or creepy in a way too,
World War I or Warhammer lore. They f***ing love that shit. Just get right up in their face and explain to them the entire plot of Lord of the Rings. That's how you get them.
Man, I don't want to get spoiled, man.
Mom's new boyfriend is younger than me. Oh no, his mom is being hag-maxed. She's 52. I'm 20.
Also, friends, if you don't know what hag-maxing means, it usually means if you're younger, you want to, love a woman that is older than you. basically.
23. He's 21. He could literally be my brother. What the do they even talk about? Oh, don't worry about it, bro. They're not doing much talking. I wish a tomboy could just casually kidnap me and drag me into a room. Pasta cereal. I feel like tomboys are like an endangered species. What the is that? Forget tomboys. You need to be kidnapped by the feds. You need to be exiled away from society for what you did to
This is like a cheese something.
that pasta. My ancestors
That's a pasta? That's a pasta. That is a pasta.
are weeping. The last time I met anyone was when I went to the psych ward a few years ago, where I got a crush on the first girl who ever showed me any interest. She ghosted me. Just my stupid Chungus life. Okay, honestly, good. Do not get with the f***ing girl you met at the psych ward, okay? None of this Harley Quinn Joker bullshit. You can't fix her. She can't fix you. No, no, no. Next. Today I found out the woman I have been pursuing is a lesbian. Burger meat hot dogs for me and my father, who hates me. Okay, 1, that is doo-doo. That is poop from a butt. And 2, it is not over. It's not.
It does look
not
like
over. There's still one way you can date her. Put this on.
Oh, that actually makes sense. That is so smart by ShoeOnHead. That's actually pretty impressive.
I don't deserve love. Segregated Tic Tacs. I have an eating disorder, gay, so I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of.
Pretty sure you're being hard to yourself. Like majority of as long as you never touch, another man's dick, you're probably not gay.
A dog bowl this morning. F my lonely puppy life. Yesterday my scrambled eggs were oversalted. This morning
this is so depressing. Like majority of them are actually talking about ending their life, and so depressing. That's actually very disturbing to hear a lot of men like
they were
this.
Undersalted. I have
like even I have like some kind of in my mind sometimes there are like voices crazy
to kill myself. Wait, if the eggs are undersalted, can't you just put more salt on them? Wait, don't kill yourself. Just add more salt. Off to a VTuber burping compilation, and now I'm having the only meal I know how to make.
What? Oh, what? What? Oh, what are these VTubers? I need to know. I need to do some research.
Where the f did it all go wrong? That is disgusting, bro. Which VTuber?
Yeah, which one?
Which one? Which one so I know
I need research.
To avoid that channel.
I need research source.
A female coworker complimented me on my shirt, and I began to stutter trying to say thanks. This guy will remember that for the rest of his fucking life. Men will be.
I still remember how a girl, loved my t-shirt in some ways. And a lot of my friends even, just try to, say to me that I'm actually the cheeriest person in the world. I still remember those days.
85 years old, on their deathbed, surrounded by their family, remembering the time
or lonely.
Some random woman complimented his Metallica shirt 45 years ago. Ladies, you want to make a random man's life? Compliment his shirt. Just make sure it's not one of those Ahiago anime shirts, though. That was a weird era. I licked this canned tuna to imagine what it feels like to eat pussy. It doesn't taste like that or have that texture, though. Put 5 pennies in your mouth, cut a hot dog down the middle, and then lick that. Probably closer. And here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna pretending it was a pussy was rock bottom. What the f am I reading? Why can't you just buy a fleshlight or something like a normal person? The smell and the flavor are important factors here.
Ah, yes, we need to consider with the flavor. Yes. Flavor and the smell, yes. We didn't take that into consideration when it comes to going to this, experiment and high quality immersion, yes. It's the immersion.
Stop. If it smells and tastes like tuna, something is wrong. She
probably has some kind of HIV, maybe? Maybe some kind of contracted disease or something.
It's an infection. Suppose a girl has blocked you on every platform, but you know her address. For the past year, you've been sending her one GIF each month, each one bigger than the last. Sometimes you include a note. She's never responded.
You see, man, it's like sometimes men are very weird, man. Or sometimes women. I do hear a lot of women to also know their address, and they are very, very crazy.
But you know she's receiving them. How would you proceed? You don't.
Yeah.
You don't proceed. None of these people at this party know I beat it to Giantess Vor animations. Maybe. But now the whole internet does. I love the people in the comments my man.
I don't know what vor even means. I'm pretty sure that's swallowing type. I know it's weird. It's swallowing. Sometimes I see pregnant stuff. Porn is so weird, man. That's why I kind of like never watch porn nowadays. Promise. I promise. I only watch anime porn, okay? I never like watch those weird ass like porn. It's actually kind of disgusting. So disgusting because it's so over the top that it's actually like so weird. I'm a vanilla guy, by the way. I just love vanilla, wholesome, romance. That's it.
It is just actually insane. Like, these people walk amongst us. Like, the guy in front of you in line at the bank might have a being eaten alive fetish.
Yeah.
Who knows? An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend and 4 of her friends 40 feet away from me. He said, statistically, 1 of the 10 guys in this room is a rapist. They all looked at me. Funfetti pizza. I was talking to a girl who thought I was Latino. When I told her I'm Indian, she almost gagged. Woke up this Sunday morning. I'm still 5'9".
Damn, there's a very interesting bread there. That a baguette?
Okay, 5'9" is not f***ing short. What the hell have the dating apps done to men? Women on dating apps have just like destroyed the male psyche. Like, dudes now believe if you're not 6'3", it's f***ing over. Didn't they just implement like a height filter on like Bumble or one of those apps or something? That is insane. Could you imagine they did a weight filter? Could you imagine no women under 170 pounds? Could you fucking imagine? They would never.
Like, if you even like put like a filters like, hey, like women must have a big booty, and big tits. If not, you're gonna get banned. Oh my god. The world will get on fire on that app.
They would never. Paid for nudes for the first time. They weren't great nudes, but I kept paying because she talked to me. Spinning glizzy.
I'm pretty sure it's an Indian man. I'm pretty sure it's an Indian Pakistanis on that background.
She talked to you, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you were talking to Cutie Pie Kitten 69 and not f***ing Kamal from Pakistan?
Yeah.
Because apparently that's the thing. Apparently OnlyFans girls hire agencies in like India and Pakistan.
And here in the Philippines too, like there's also like a lot of other like, I guess, maybe I'll be pretty much surprised, like a lot of also, from the third world countries, like a lot of people trying to, I guess, make some AI and stuff and try to like pay people
to like talk to their simps for them. I'm married to girls until I am tired of them, so I won't have to approach them and then get rejected. Is this?
I don't know how effective that is as a strategy, but usually, friends, it's always best to have like a friends around you to, accompany you, and hopefully you can improve your social skills. I actually like interact with my friends. Oh, unfortunately online, like I don't have that much friends IRL, but there's a lot of like some people who actually just approach me. It's like, hey man, like, thank you. Like they usually just randomly say hi to me and just randomly like start a little bit of conversation and they just like run away. It's really very, very interesting. Like they approach me and just like say hey, then just like run away. Very interesting strategy. But usually, friends, it's also always good to improve your social stuff so that you can can have like a lot of people that will there to hopefully support you in a way, and also like teach you on how to improve your social skills. So that hopefully some of them can invite you to a woman that they know, and you can there can be your wingman.
Is this why the birth rate is so low? See, I was under the impression it was because the economy and because gender relations are so terrible in this country, and like women want a career and they're on birth control, blah 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 blah. But
maybe
I don't know. Maybe I was wrong.
Also, I think the culture really just like promotes women to work more in the workforce, and they don't usually have that much time because of the time crunch and stuff. I think we usually create a culture where women should work hard and not have much time to spend to make family.
Maybe there's just millions of this guy, or maybe
because if you can't think of it, a lot of like men are there to and love to have a family, but in the women's side, I'm pretty sure they don't like that. I'm pretty sure they even like focus to have more money and stuff.
Maybe this is just Reddit. I can only get off to femboy hentai now. Corn on the cob, no salt, no butter, no nothing.
That's also like the reason why I also try to limit my porn. My porn, I guess. What's the word for that? Consumption. I try to limit that because does change the way your mind gets turned on what stuff that turns on. And that's usually what I experience, at least. I know I'm trying to be open of my porn and stuff, but I'm usually open because I don't even like watch them all the time.
This is the closest I can get to the feeling of eating out a girl.
I promise.
Oh, that's not... You know what? Maybe it is. I don't know. My cat was sitting on my lap and I had to make him move because I started to get hard when I saw a gif of Candace Owens. I was watching a not safe for work video with that one French girl and coomed just when the camera randomly zoomed in 4K HD on a guy's face, so I busted a load to a guy. Felt a little bit cucked and gay and cried a little bit. You could have looked away. But you didn't. Did you? My body is permanently deformed and crippled by decades of compulsive, joyless masturbation. Everyone who sees me can tell instantly. Saw a female's body in the cheese and had to jerk off before finishing the plate. Microwaved cheese lasagna. Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read the first part. What the f is that? That is not lasagna. That is an abomination. Jerked off to a VTuber crying compilation and the hardest I've ever in my life. I used to be a track star in high school and both my parents always loved me. How did I fall so far? It's actually so crazy how, like, you can do everything right as a parent. You could just be like a great, responsible parent and raise your kid right. And then one day on your son's like 13th birthday, you gift him his own computer. And then in a few years, he's masturbating to anime girls crying and posting about it on Reddit. Tofu broke apart just like my life. Yesterday, for the first time in my life, I looked for and watched cuck porn on purpose.
I always thought that all porns are cock version, if you gotta think of it. Right? So, it is pretty interesting for people to like watch that, I guess. I really don't consider that as for now, like all porns are cock in some way.
Then cried. I have a micro penis. All porn is cuck porn. You're sitting in a chair watching two people fuck.
Sometimes, unless it's a woman masturbating herself, maybe that I think consideration is like not cock. So, just saying.
You might as well.
Or maybe OnlyFans too. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not cock version.
Be sitting in a chair in the corner of a
like cock-free certified
hotel room watching two people on a bed. What's the difference? That is basically virtual cucking. Tried to jack off today, but all the was so bad I just turned my phone off and cried myself to sleep. Okay, the reason why you think the is boring is because you are so completely desensitized.
Yeah, you're so desensitized, it gets you numb. Like, if you're watching a lot of porn. Majority of porn are also so bad, if you can't think of it. It's so disgusting, it's so wet. That's what she said, but that's not what I said, okay? So that's like... It's all so disgusting. It just looks not good.
From seeing it all the time. Like 40...
Like, it's like junk food almost. It's like just oily and just doesn't taste good.
Years ago, dudes were drinking it to like the sear...
I always love that refined, food from the restaurant. The aroma is so good, And food just tastes better,
catalog... underwear ads. And now the most insane, depraved shit you could ever fucking imagine is only like a few clicks away. Like, I just don't think humans were meant to live that way. Like, I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations every second of the day,
Also, I'm not hard, by the way.
Whenever I masturbate, I leave my cum sitting in my underwear. We can smell it, by the way. We can smell the cum. Women especially can tell if you have recently masturbated. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Like, you go up to a guy and, like, you can just tell. Like, you can smell it. If you're a guy and you're like, wait, is she joking? Is she being serious? Don't worry about it.
Wait, is it really? No way. No? Really? I need
Last
answers.
night I jerked off and my goopy steamer of a load landed on my Xbox and fell into the ventilation of the console, and it turned me on so much I sprayed the console with 9 sprays of my mom's perfume and masturbated to the stench, and now it won't start. Breakfast to start the day. Why? Why? I've had this crush for 3 years and I want to screenshot and print some of her photos on Instagram to pee on them, but I can't even afford a printer, so...
Stop, police. Police, stop. Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it. What? What? What do you mean? 3 years. Is this something, there's something illegal stuff here, buddy? FBI is always on the spot. 911 is a number. The saying.
So I just wrote her name on a piece of paper and drowned it in my piss. I'm just a stupid pea-so. Why? I hate how the one time she wants to pop a tea for the gram is when she's breastfeeding. Got me using AI just to remove her baby from the pic. Save the earth and post them teas uncensored. Plump and full of milk. This video is turning me into a fucking misandrist. This video is turning me into a femcel. I can't do this anymore.
I'm a man and I want to be a femcel. I want to be a femcel.
I'm dyeing my hair blue, I'm getting a nose ring, I'm growing out my armpit hair. The girl I like was—
I'm gonna be trans in order to appease the trans community. To be like anti-men, I guess in this case. To be a femcel, yes, you need to be a trans in order to be a femcel. Because you're not considered— are transgender people considered feminine enough to be part of the femcel community? That's a very interesting philosophical question. But it does make sense,
I was wearing flip-flops and gym shorts at uni yesterday, sitting on the floor with her legs open. I went home and jerked off 6 times in a row, thinking about her feet and her butt. Woke up today, went to pee.
I'm not a butt. I'm not a butt person. I'm not an ass person.
And noticed that
I'm really just a vanilla guy. That's it. I don't even like get turned on by the tits. Usually I'm just turned on with how beautiful a girl is. Like how her body is just like evolutionarily designed to, to be beautiful. That's actually kind of crazy too.
a chunk of skin on the back of my dick is coming off. That's it! That's it! Men need to be born into prison and then earn their way out. There's probably something terribly
I'm pretty sure the Nazis already did that, for religious purposes.
wrong with my colon. I've been told to seek medical advice ASAP for several months, but it will probably figure itself out one way or another. Well, you should probably go to the doctor if you don't want something bad. I wish older women would pee on me. Oh. God, the men you have sent to protect us are on Reddit fantasizing about getting pissed on. Discovered cartoon.
I don't get that too. Like, why does a lot of people like prefer to be pissed on? Like, that's just disgusting. You see what I mean, friends? A lot of these people get turned on by this weird shit that nobody asked for. Just crazy.
At the age of 8, and life sucks since then. My mom caught me drunk.
Unfortunately, like, watch porn when I was young, and it does like wreck my brain for a lot of stuff. Like, for now, like, I even like still try to really restrict myself when it comes to watching porn. Like, I have to like understand myself in order to like knowing what to avoid and stuff, and hopefully like don't get myself too much when it comes to that. Like, it is pretty bad, man, when you discover it so young.
Humping my torn mattress to some AI porn and hasn't looked at me in the eyes since. I haven't even touched a girl intimately yet, and I've lived half my life. I'm 39.
I only got caught once, I think. Yeah, by my dad.
Okay, first of all,
yeah,
bro is fart maxing. Second of all, men, you really gotta stop the porn. You gotta stop it, or like just way less of it. It's not good for you. Listen, I used to be super pro porn a few years ago. Not anymore. It's gotten so bad, especially after COVID. I feel like it got so much worse. I feel like porn addiction just kind of exploded in the past few years.
I mean, like, I don't even like masturbate towards videos anymore. Like, I just like do it on images.
In women too.
Because it's so bad. I just like don't like the video versions.
As we have previously discussed. Like, sure.
But that's also like the thing, because if you do prefer a single thing, then you might get hard for you to, get hard towards a real stuff, like, especially like a real woman, because your brain has been rewired for that one specific thing.
Everything is fine in moderation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But I feel like there's just like no.
Actually, I accept that, but I also should try like not like, just not masturbating at a time, and not even like try to watch porn for that matter too. That would be very interesting.
Moderation anymore. I feel like fucking everyone is just a gooner, and it's making everybody depressed. We're just like a society running on like perpetual post-nut depression. Afraid to talk to women at work in case they allegation max. Just friendliness max and LARP as a normapilled creepiness minimizer. I asked a girl out at work and she reported me to HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like,
yeah, this is so sad. It's just so normal. Like, just try to talk to a person and just like getting reported for some reason.
Day, It was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker.
Yeah, and even approach them.
Or ask her on a date, whatever. Like, so many people's parents.
Just like speaking to them as a person, just try to connect with them, is now bad.
Met because they worked together, because they were coworkers, and they flirted and they hung out and stuff. And now it's like not socially acceptable at all to do that. HR culture has ruined the relationship between men and women in the workplace. F HR. Go talk to your crush. I got called into HR because apparently it's...
But I'm pretty sure if people try to talk with their crush, they probably know they're probably asking a lot of stuff, especially their address or something. Yeah.
Not okay to jokingly ask my coworker if I can gargle her period. Oh, what the Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't do that. Don't do that. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women in general. Total ban on talking to women until we figure out what the hell is going on.
I'm pretty sure it's just like this, the way people don't know how to socialize anymore.
Downloaded Tinder and got 2 matches in 5 days. F my stupid, ugly...
That's actually good.
life. Okay, from what I know from like men who use the apps that I've talked to, that's actually really good. Oh my god, they're all so mad at him in the replies. You get a match in less than a week and you complain? Stop humble bragging. I've gotten 0 matches in 3 months. 2 matches in 5 days? Why are you even here? My culture is not your costume. Fake cell. Go outside and get your life together. A true cell gets 0 matches. That's 2 people. How many do you need to be satisfied? Mods, take his balls away. 2 matches? Head on over to Kitchen Chads. Oh god, what is Kitchen Chads? Hold on. Kitchen Chads. It's real. Oh
I'm pretty sure this is my community right here, not the kitchen incels.
my god. I love cooking for my girlfriend with the money.
Hell yeah. To me, it's like, I'm going to write like a post there. It's like, hey, single, life isn't that good. Still stuck in college. But, I'm just happy. I can't cook, but, I'm just like doing my life and, living as is my last.
I make for my job. Made some ratatouille because I like the movie.
I don't know like if ratatouille is made like this. I don't know if like a lot of cucumbers. I don't know what sauce he is even like using. I'm pretty sure majority of the ratatouille food is about the sauce. Also, I'm very passionate about food even though I don't cook. But I actually love to like see what recipes, love to experiment and stuff. Like, love the idea.
Might go for a run later. I have had sex before. This is like the Krusty Krab across the street from the chum bucket. This is evil. This is diabolical. Okay, let's go back to kitchen cells. We're done here. I haven't felt the touch of a woman in months. Months? Fake cell. Try 25 years. Boo, fake cell. Fake cell spotted. Went to the drugstore and the girl cashier was nice to me.
Pretty sure majority of them does not even like, ever seen a woman. I guess that's kind of an impossible scenario, though.
Started stuttering, so she kind of giggled at me, so I left immediately.
That's actually kind of sweet. Like, if she's stuttering, I'm pretty sure, like, she find you cute in some way.
Felt so...
You can see it in a negative perspective, but there's also, like, positive there. I think. You can never know unless you ask the other person.
So humiliated, I couldn't stop myself to get home and masturbate to the idea of her suffering.
What in the fuck? Nature, man. If I were to do that, it's like, if I'm like embarrassing to this and like she's laughing, it's like, you're laughing because I am kind of embarrassing to you, or like, am I, I don't know. I'm pretty sure in that scenario, like I can admit like I am embarrassing in some way. And I wonder like what her reply would be.
Relating to the idea of her suffering. Incredible. This is some classic incel. I like how there's just like a bunch of people in the comments like, dude, what the fuck? Bro, get some help. Fake cells when a real incel pulls up. A girl I know has recently added me to her close friend stories. Well,
what the fuck is this chicken? What the fuck?
People in the comments like, dude, what the fuck? Bro, get some help. Fake cells when a real incel pulls up. A girl I know has recently added me to her close friend stories. Well, today she posted a poll asking what color she should paint her toenails, and apparently my answer was, quote, too specific. I'm no longer in her close friends list. I once walked up to a woman I went to school with since middle school at a bar. Before I could even finish saying hello and asking how she was, a guy put himself between us and asked her if she knew me. She said no. I'm pretty sure they're married now. 22, no driver's license, no post-high school education, never had a job, never kissed a woman, and have horrible social anxiety. Flying bundle of bananas for dinner. I'm Albanian. F you. I'm half Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth.
I'm Filipino. Fuck you.
You didn't have to tell us the half-Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado. 5'3". Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at a bar and she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Oh no. Judging by what we have seen around this subreddit, some guys would be totally into that. Some men are drowning, while others die of thirst. I should clean my bathroom, but without the drain flies, I have nobody left to keep me company. Asmongold, is that you? You don't just have your drain flies. Look, you have a little ant friend too. See? It's not.
Yeah, here in my place to friends, like there's a lot of ants and lizards too, like eating the ants. It's a very interesting ecosystem here in my in my dorm. It's very interesting. Like it's a more upgraded version than, you know, once I was in the city, there was like a lot of rats, like insanely lot of rats. But at least in here, I can just enjoy like with the lizards and the ants and stuff. I don't actually mind them. It's actually very silly because sometimes they jump over me and I was like, whoa, the fuck is that? Like, oh, it's just a fucking lizard. It's actually very tiny too and very cute. They're very adorable. They're almost everywhere. Just eating the ants away.
All bad. Made peach cobbler. I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over. A woman going on to a incel subreddit talking about how she has a date tomorrow. This is just evil. This is just like eating a 5-course meal in front of a starving African child. What are you doing, bitch? I'm a femcel loser who can't talk to people and spends all her time playing games. Guy had a crush on.
I'm pretty sure they're doing this because they try to I guess, make the man in this case, you know, suffer a little bit. It's like, no, I am a woman, okay? No, I'm a femcel, and I know there's a lot of you, you know, incel here, but I'm a femcel.
From high school told me he was.
Actually, I love this food. Like, I think this is eggplant, rice, and corned beef. I think this is Filipina.
Wasn't interested in a relationship, but I think he's lying and didn't want to tell me he's not interested because I'm fat, chopped, and broke. F my fucking loser virgin life. I'm about to turn 25 and I'm still a virgin. I feel like it's too late now. Everyone knows more about intimacy than I ever could, and no one will ever want an unattractive, inexperienced femcel. I'm just a lonely virgin femcel gamer. Bro, why are there women in this incel community? They're like f***ing locusts. They come in, they gentrify everything. Sports, politics, board games, video games. Now the incel community, the hating women club is being invaded by women. Is nothing sacred?
It's gonna be crazy though. Like, in the Red Bull community, there are women. Ooh. Oh.
There's no such thing as a female incel, okay? There's no such thing as a hetero...
That's not actually true. Like, I actually learned, friends, like the origin of, I guess, the word incel is actually came from a woman, actually. Like, the woman was the first incel who created the word incel.
Sexual female incel. Dating and finding a relationship? Different. But any man would f*** you. It doesn't matter how fat, how socially awkward, how ugly. Men f*** couches. Men f*** rotisserie chickens.
But it's kind of interesting, too, because from women's side of things, I heard that they also like all men. Like, you know, some women also love, like, even serial killers. So, you know, like, no, their interests are. I think majority of women, I think they really just love that. And I think sociable enough. I don't know what their preferences are, but I think majority of them love men that are like sociable enough, that is funny enough, that is more friendlier and more sociable. I think that's what I've heard. That's why I also, it's very interesting stuff. Like, I was actually kind of shocked, like, women don't like muscular men too. Like, that was a pretty surprising perspective for them. Like, I actually want to, like, hear, like, what does women like from a man's body, you know, like, or do they just love about the personality? No, and about the personality, like, what type of personality, you know? That would be very interesting questions.
You can find a man who will f*** you. All female incels are volcels. That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell, but I truly wish I was a true cell. The only woman who truly loved me for who I am is gone from this world, and I'm the only one to blame. I wish I was a true cell so I didn't know what true love felt like. Sometimes when I cook, I like to imagine I'm cooking for a loving partner who's excited for me to join them at the table, but then I turn around and nobody's there, and a little part of me dies inside.
Same. Unfortunately.
Every night I go to sleep thinking about kissing a girl just once. Another man's child has the eyes of the woman I love. She's better off without me, and soon enough she'll forget the color of my eyes and the way we laugh together, while I'll be trapped in those memories forever. I like how in the women posting Elle's video, it was like, I got drunk and peed on my date, teehee, and the men posting Elle's video, it's like, I want to myself.
Yeah.
Like, this shit isn't even funny. I don't even know what to say.
that's kind of unfortunate too. Like, I think majority of us men too, like, we can always remember that we can, sometimes the world, like, nobody actually cares about you. That's actually insane. Like, as a man, for me to inside, like, even my mom kind of like don't like me, or there's like a very weird passive aggressiveness, even especially to my dad's too. Like, my dad don't, my mom like kind of don't like my dad sometimes. They argue, but they still love each other. But it's like he gets easily angry for like him. Like my sister too. Like she has a boyfriend right now, and he also like is easily hate against him, and they're still together for some reason. Hopefully they don't get toxic. Like I try to hopefully advise my sister to hopefully go to that relationship in a healthy way. But yeah, it's very tough to like be a lot of like a lot of men like trying to have like single. To me, it's like in my perspective, I just don't. I usually just prioritize having like relationships in a way that is, more friendlier than a real relationship. Because I kind of think about it. You actually want to have a great relationship. You have to like, be there for them. You have to like cook food. You have to know like what food to eat in a way. You have to like work a hard job for them. It's like, it's actually it's very hard to maintain a relationship for me at least. That's why I just like prefer to be a single for now and just have like having some friends, and I actually have a lot of online women friends because I'm part of the art community, and a lot of artists are also women, so easy to interact with them and easy to share a lot of stuff about them. Also, it's kind of cool, like being part of a community will easily get you to also interact with other type of and like see you how sociable you
Say
are.
to this is just depressing. Black bean chili. Mom would hit me until I stopped crying as a kid, and now I'm an emotional wreck to
Damn.
any girl I talk to. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I need a girl to beat me like my mom did. Oh. A Freud cell. I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible. Friend of mine said I look like a serial killer, but not a hot one. What's up with women in the serial
Yeah, what the
shit?
fuck?
Okay, for all my weird flaws,
This is one thing that I never get about women. I can understand like women love their personality, the man. Some women love muscular, some women love fat. I'm thinking majority of them love fat first people. They actually found a research about like why women love fat, people, because they are more like healthy in a way in their eyes. Because, if you're fat, you have more food, meaning you are maybe rich. Because you're rich in food. So women are more likely to go for that because, we are evolved in the past because we're always very hungry and we always try to look for food. And that's why food or getting fat, that's usually what women like to prefer. That's why they love like fat people in this case. But I never like know why some women love serial killers. That is the thing that I'll never understand.
at least I do not have a serial fetish, okay? That is one I do not have. I can't stop having homosexual fantasies about me and my classmate, and I wake up with a boner every morning. The cold showers are not fun.
So friends, I think that's just a morning wood. That's just a natural thing to get, hard whenever it comes to like morning, I guess.
I'm not gay, but imagining how slim his legs are makes me feel hot. I'm not gay, but I keep fantasizing about how soft and smooth bro's legs are. I was in the bathroom trying to eat a banana when two guys walked in and I could hear them kissing. I squashed my banana in anger because of the jealousy I felt, and to make matters worse, I think I grabbed the wrong kind of banana. Haha, I just accidentally squeezed my dick to the sound of two men kissing. I cook so often for my roommate that I've started to feel like his boy wife. Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trad wife and he was my Chad Hunter husband.
What?
Is it time to start femboy maxing? Sometimes I have inappropriate thoughts about other men and I hit myself in the head repeatedly. Men out here fighting demons.
But yeah, you're fighting ghosts, man. You're fighting stuff that doesn't exist. Usually the best way, if you're thinking about this, you just think about life, like how life is partially depressing, but here you are. You're still, going through life. Hopefully you can be a better, hopefully, some ways you can have a better future if you can just work a little bit, with no expectations because, this is life. You can't control majority of anything in your life, unfortunately. That's what I've learned. But the good thing is, like, you always have yourself to control, and at least that's something,
And the demons is bisexuality. Listen, it's 2025. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay anymore. That's basically like being straight nowadays in the world of demisexual gender goblins or whatever the fuck. You're good, bro. Just don't be a furry. Went on Grindr to see if I was...
Yes, agree. Why furries? Why do they exist? Why? I want to ask. There are like two things that I can get from this video is that I don't understand why women love serial killers, and I don't know why 40 exists.
Lovable and they rejected me. You were rejected on Grindr? That's impossible. Dudes will literally hit up someone on Grindr before the person even has a profile picture. They'll just like get in the DMs like, hey, wanna bang?
I'm pretty sure there are bots.
I swear to
too.
God, talk to any gay male friend of yours. They will say the same. The gay male community is what all of human sexuality would look like if women were not the gatekeepers of sex. And it's horrifying. I've said before that
Really?
hookup culture is basically straight people culturally appropriating gay culture, and it's been a complete disaster for society. 18 male. I haven't seen my friends in months, and all I do with my time is work at my job.
What the fuck is this food? Oh my god.
Welcome to being an adult, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Welcome to the next 45 years of your
You basically just, finished school, never got a job. Welcome to my life.
life. I love the people in the comments like, imagine having a job, you have friends. This guy is doing better than like 90% of this subreddit and he's only 18. It's never been less over for someone. I'm only 16 and I've already wasted my entire
That's kind of sad. Like a lot of like these people are also pretty young, like they're already like experiencing this like fortunate depression in part of their life. It's actually kind of sad.
life. I'm gonna turn 18 in a few days. I'm below average in everything. If you are
That's so
17 years
sad.
old, you are basically a child. You are a baby. What are you doing on the incel subreddit? All these people like, oh, I'm 16, oh, I'm 17. Is it over for me? This was me at 16, okay? Quoting Invader Zim, going on newgrounds.com, and now look at me. On second thought, I am exactly where someone like that would end up, aren't I? Never mind. What I'm trying to say is it's not over, okay? It's never over.
This is why I also love like ShoeOnHead. Like she's very, very
But
funny.
it's especially not over when you are
I've been watching her like since I was high school, so that's how like how long I've been watching her. Also, I don't actually have a weird crush on her. I just like love her personality as a content creator. I never have like any attraction to her. It's just a very funny commentary, I guess. Women. It's only the women too. No, there are other women. Some of them are from the science and stuff. Kind of interesting. Like I'm not that like attractive to other types of women. I guess like I'm just really not like easily. I'm not gay, of course. Like I get turned on. Like I get turned on by women, of course. But to me, it's like I can actually choose like what I get turned on and what I don't want to get turned on.
that young. It's not like you're 36 or something. A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus and I leaked a bit of pre-com. I'm 36. Oh,
Oh shit.
sorry. Spent my last $10 on OnlyFans. Here's my dinner. Why would you
I also don't get that. There's like the three things too. I don't get why people, pay a lot of money on OnlyFans. You're just paying a money and doesn't even like get anything. Yeah, you can probably get a premium pictures, but that's basically it. Like at least in, I guess in some other areas I've seen like Red District, at least in there, if you pay something, you can get, have sex or something.
spend money on some stupid whore
Damn.
when you could spend money on a different stupid whore? Me. I won't get naked or talk to you, but you can support me on Patreon. All patrons get the uncensored
Oh,
version of every
God.
video, so you can hear me say, f shit, bitch, link down below. Much smarter way to waste your money, if I do say so myself. Anyway, obviously,
I mean, I don't need two friends, you can just subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it. That's basically it.
many of these people are being silly, they're being tongue-in-cheek. Real actual incels probably don't hang out much on Reddit. They're not out here posting shit like this. I just thought this was funny and goofy. That has been my whole channel. I find something funny,
Yeah.
I bring it to you. I'm like a cat bringing its owner a dead mouse as a gift. Here you go. What is your biggest L? Maybe I'll make another video like this
My
where
biggest L. What is my biggest L? That's a very interesting question. My biggest L, I think, is like trying to quit college. I think that's my biggest L. I tried to quit college because I want to chase my art dream in this case, but unfortunately, my art dream goes to the toilet and, I'm back to school again. But at least there is a very interesting lesson that I've learned that life isn't always guaranteed and I can always like try to hopefully restart my life in a way that I can look forward to the future. I still didn't even quit like art. I tried to like make something out of it, because it's still my passion in my heart. Like I know there's a way for me to grow, but will not going to be quick, like I'm gonna probably spend 10 years of my life just trying to pursue this art. And I kind of try to also learn a lot of stuff like art making stories and stuff, making comics. I'm trying to plan to make some comics in the future. But yeah, it's actually and now very fun because I'm not attached to the social media thing anymore, like not in the social media game and all the numbers. I'm just like doing my stuff. Like hopefully I can inspire other people and, from their hard times, hopefully creating something special.
Just read Chew on.
Like I learned a lot of stuff from that, like within like high school, no, not high school, college. And it's very, pretty interesting to improve like life and that can still change a lot of stuff. It's not too late. Even though I'm 22 right now, I kind of quit like when I was like 20 years old. I think I did quit 20 years old because I think I spent 3 years or 2 to 3 years like quitting art.
Head's audience posting their L's. But I will see you guys very soon with a new video.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the video, friends. If you like to watch the videos, Men on Reddit Are Not Okay by ShoeOnHead. I've been watching her for so long, like when I was still in high school. That's how long I've been watching her her type of content. It's pretty interesting. Like she's been talking about a long type of stuff. Like I'm pretty sure she's also originated from 4chan, as I've heard, like her history. That's actually very interesting. Been in the long game since the first I guess upload from YouTube. Like she's actually very passionate to making YouTube videos too when she was young. And yeah, it's very fascinating video from her. I actually would love to see more videos from her. It would be very interesting to like see the relationship stuff happening in the West or East, for that matter. I guess in the whole world, like a lot of men nowadays are no longer having families and stuff. It's kind of sad. It's pretty sad, even to my sense. But for me, it's like I don't put that important when it comes to like finding a relationship. I would love to have like a family someday, hopefully. But for now, I think I'm just like focused on what I can work hard for, especially YouTube. It's like my hobby and stuff. I can do some things in the background and just doing my passion, and hopefully grow someday in the future. I hope. And even though if there are some women that will try to invite me, maybe I can make them as my girlfriend somehow, because like I don't know, they probably just like me in that case. I just really don't concern myself for that too much. But yeah, friends, thank you for watching this video for a long time. Hopefully you learned something. I don't know what to learn about it, but hopefully you get laid by tomorrow. Okay, bros, we're gonna be right here together. We're gonna be like the best red pill than the red pill community. Yeah, friends, thank you for watching and good afternoon.